This is just such a beautiful server, you know. Hey, what is up, guys? My name is Bro, and welcome back to another video. Sadly, Elevated won't be joining us today because of his computer. He's getting it fixed. So yeah, some errors that he didn't know was on there. So yeah, so this was round created 2020, like the late 2020. So we're going to be going over the history of this whole entire Newton SMP. So yeah, I mean, this might span over a couple parts, and we might redo this with Elevated. So yeah, let's get right into the video. First up, okay, so these me, Elevated, and Brisky, I haven't really talked to Brisky in a bit, but this was like 2020, so for show only, or it might have been 2021, I don't know. I think it was 2020 though. Or no, hold on. New Dawn passed its 1 year anniversary, I believe this January. So yeah, it's around 1 year old. It's around 1 year old. I don't know exactly when it was created, but yeah. Now this, I mean, a lot can happen in a year. So I wasn't here for some of it, but I was here for a lot of it. Our old house. Oh wait. Oh. He actually kept it here. So before this house was brick and stuff, I mean, I was around for it to be brick, but I think it was like cobblestone on the bottom, then wood. And we had like a library book, so we put them here, and then we had like smokers and stuff, like a smoker, yep. And we put our chest on here. I remember because I did not have any more wood. I put my sign right here, and I put bed right here. And sadly, Brisky didn't have a bed, but yeah. So this was the first house ever built. Let me just pull up OBS. Yeah. So, and then I do believe the second thing built, or building built, was the storage area, and I do kind of remember this right here. That was like the second thing really ever built, but I remember this I remember mining this out right here. It's main mining. I remember mining that, or helped mine it out, and we built a whole thing up here. I don't understand it, okay? But I think we did build it. Yeah, I don't know why. Don't question it. But we just built it there because, you know, that's how we roll. So yeah, and then it's all a little bit fuzzy, I guess. But then this was built, and then this was built. This quartz house was built, and this whole section right here besides that was built, and that house up there. And one main thing I wasn't here for, this is all what I was in here for. Also that was that right here, this was built without me, and this thingy right here, the village trader underground place, was built right here before me, and this Seth Seafood, and this right here, not the windmill, I built that, and this section right here. So I mean, it was and this Beverly Hills house, it was a lot, but I mean, I was around for some of it too. But yeah, I don't really have that much history on that. I mean, I kind of do, but I'll give you a little bit of a rundown. So this house was built by one of JG Farmer's friends, right? Hold on, what are the members on here? I don't think it'll allow me to see it, but there's like 6-7 people on here. Don't get on anymore, but yeah, this American flag was built like right after this house was built, I do think. And most of this was in survival, but when I joined, it was creative mode. So this house was, I believe, one of the last things that was being worked on, right? He can give you more of history on it. That's what I'm saying. I will redo it in the future, but this is just my take on it, okay? So this windmill, this was like really recent I built. So I'm not gonna go much in depth until like a little bit later. So after I joined back for like not being on for 6 months, right? I just was in Java for the most part. And this was still like 4 months ago, right? Or no, really 6 months. No, 7 months ago. Yeah. I do. Oh my god. Time flies by quick. But when I joined back, at least, he was starting on old Corolla. So the houses he built was this one, and this one, right? Or no, I built this one. Yeah, I built that one, and this one, right? So I told him I knew how to clone buildings, and I did so for like everything or every single one of them on here. And then I cloned this huge mansion. It's more of the mayor's house, and okay, we need to get this done. We've had this right here since we started really on Newtopia. Yeah, I'll tell you the more recent town, maybe in a later part or this time right here. So this is not a building I'm really proud of. I did not really build it all that much, but JG Farmer did. But old Corolla's not really about the building thing. It's just about having fun, you know. And this is the hotel he built. Oh, structure block. I don't know why that's there. Is this even working anymore? Oh yeah, that's not. I think that's not working anymore. I don't understand why. Yeah, it was like an elevator though, and I do believe one of us broke it, or somebody on the SMP did. I don't know. I mean, it's not really called an SMP. It's just called Newdawn. I mean, you know, SMP survival multiplayer. Yeah. So next thing we kind of started building. We built a little bit on inland, right? But the next thing we started building was Newtopia. And there's a lot of videos you can go back and watch of all of these buildings being built. Most of them. Not all of them, but most of them will have like a video of us building them, you know? And I built this one. He actually built that one. He built that in like 3 hours. I was like, huh? But he did take an online thing, or he watched an online video, but I was like, that was really impressive to me at the time, and still is, you know, for him to build that in like 2 to 3 hours, because I had to go somewhere. I think I had to go to the gym, I don't know. But here's a building I and him built. I did copy and paste the other half on top of that. And here's the last building I do believe we finished, or almost finished, of Newtopia. Newtopia was worked on a lot, but there's not a lot of buildings, because I mean the buildings did take quite some time to build. Just look at that. Besides, like a measly little house over there. Then we built the supermarket. He built that off of online. And then I built the Starbucks. He built the banners, and I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do the banners. So he finished the banners. And here's the skyscraper, right? We built this before the newest update, so it's not at the max height it used to be, y'all. You have to trust me, okay? But yeah, and I was just like, I wanted to build it higher, but I'm not gonna work on it anymore because I'm not that, like, I don't want to build it anymore, or I don't want to work on it anymore. So this gate, shortly before we got over, not shortly after, what is this? Not shortly after we built this wall right here just for no reason, then I made it into a prison. Actually, I made it into a prison today, so that's pretty cool. And I started on this town today too, and yeah, I just wanted to have, for the longest freaking time, there was nothing between it, and I was just like, between old Corolla, where you kind of go to Newtopia, and I was just bored of that, so I wanted to see something when I'm coming over there. And by the way, there's barely any stone right here. It's just all birch wood, so that's what I wanted to make it. The houses look identical almost. So, yeah, I do believe we got that part of the world done, and I just built this like 10 minutes ago. So, yeah. Okay, so next is a kind of historical piece, right? So one of these houses, I think I might have built both of them on a tutorial, or just like talking kind of. But this house right here, I most definitely did a video on where I made it, and this American flag wasn't in the background, so I had to kind of do this a little bit because I wanted just to have it as like an old stone house, right? And then we have our little wooden house I made, and hold on, I kind of want to start it. Hold on, I kind of want to start it to fill up Inland's places, right? By the way, I did help on old Corolla and stuff, and then I kind of wasn't online for that long with old Corolla, but then I did do some in Newtopia too, but then took a break for a little bit. But then here's the thing that all kind of started it really back, and we're still hanging out, but yeah, not all that much as we used to. So I built this, or hold on, let's get back to explain this real quick. I forgot if this was which break it was, but I built this, and then I started on, and then we didn't I didn't build anything else for a while. Then I built these two houses in a row. Then I started on that house. Then I built this house, and then I built this house. B&M was built. This was like very new, right? This house, at least. This house was too. But I built this crane. This was today, and I built these towers everywhere. I copied or cloned them. That was very recent too, and this bridge was. But yeah, okay. Also, here's a monumental piece too. The time machine that we used to currently out of order, but we used to travel to New Dawn instead of a New Dawn, and that was the before place of it. And currently, it did make a new world, right? And we started to build it. So yeah, I'll show you that. I will do a history on that maybe sometime in April. It is March 10th, but I kind of want to do that sometime in April. So yeah, because his computer won't be done by then, and we need to do a bunch of other stuff before we do a video on a New Dawn. So yeah, just building on that. And he did build this paintball course and this military base. This was like when I was not here. But yeah, let's go over here real quick. I did make this water tower very recent too. So after I came back, I wanted to practice my building skills, right? So I decided I was gonna build a house with a wizard tower on it, and I successfully did so, and it looks pretty cool. It just looks really good, and his friend he puts flags everywhere. No, I built this flag right here, but yeah, he did put some flags everywhere, but not these. These are the ones I cloned. But yeah, back to this. So this is probably one of my favorite things on the SMP or New Dawn, sorry. This started one of my favorite little towns right here, because this is one of my favorite towns because nobody helped me. I built all of this, not this gated community over there. But I built all of this. I did not build that house. No, what ended up happening is this house was built, right? So I wanted to build another house here to not make it so lonely, and I ended up building a whole village. So yeah, here's the house I started it, and this was the same. This is the house I firstly built when I came back from my break, and that was around Thanksgiving. And we've just been kind of playing together ever since. And he got his YouTube channel shortly after, and we started recording a bunch of videos. And then some family issues happened on his end. I'm not gonna go into detail, but he hasn't been on that much. But yeah, we started Survival Dawn. Sadly, I do not have the world up because we do have Survival Dawn Realm on the Survival Dawn Realm. I mean Zombiecraft on Survival Dawn Realm. But yeah, and this sparked a whole village, and I'm so proud of this village. I mean, I'm not the proudest, it's not my proudest achievement, but I just really like this town. It was really cool. Here's this wheat farm I made. This base, I mean, it was walls up to like right here, right, with deep slate, but I just I just started on it today again. I have had this base, like, just not done anything to it for, like, I want to say, like, 5-6 months. And I've done nothing with it. And I was planning, I'm going to do this. And then I totally forgot about the plans. And now I don't know how to do it. Also, this admin house, too. So, I was watching some Stampy Longnose, right? I was watching his tours of his world to get some inspiration. And also, he's just a very good YouTuber, right? And his whole house is just linked together, right? So I was like, do you want to make a house, or like, not linked together, it was a huge house on Minecraft, and it has all the, like, it just goes everywhere, right? So I was like, I want to make a huge building. Oh, of course, the signs glitch out after every update. But I was like, I want to make a huge house, and then we were like, an admin house, that'd be pretty good. We never, as you can see, we never really finished it. Yeah, it's one of the many things that we have not finished. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will go into more in depth in the next one, or not more in depth, but like we'll do the rest of it, and see you guys in the next video. Peace, or next part. Peace.